It's so late. It's the latest Wind Waker Wednesday ever. My humblest apologies. I called my shot like 3 weeks ago. Taking a break from Wind Waker Wednesday, but I'm coming back July 15th. I'm doing a Trump voice. July 15th. I can't do a Trump. I can't do any impressions. But okay, so here's the deal. I'm changing up the channel a little bit. Instead of trying to pump out 2 15 or so minute little videos a month, I'm going to mess around a little bit. Try putting out some gigantic videos. Try putting out some tiny videos. See what makes more sense. Maybe the 15-minute videos make the most sense. I don't know. I feel like it's time for a change. And so, yeah, when I was like, I got to take a break from Wind Waker Wednesday. I had some travel to do, and I'm working on this enormous video on Super Mario World. That's like 4 times longer than a normal video. But, so I called my shot, 3 weeks ago, saying, okay, Wind Waker Wednesday is taking a break, probably like a month ago. But I'm coming back July 15th. I thought surely I'll be done the video by then, and then I can just relax and stream and have a good time. I'm not close to done the video. But I made a promise. I'm a man of my word. We're going to do some Wind Waking on this fine Wednesday. Okay, so I think we were on the second maritime battle, I believe. I should do a Deltarune video. I really, really should. I haven't even really checked out the music. I haven't even really played the game. I played the first chapter a little bit. But, is it like, someone explain to me, is it like all the chapters will come out, eventually it'll be like, okay, now the game's done, and now you can just play Deltarune? Or is it really like 5 different games? Where you're like, oh, no, you shouldn't wait for them all to come out. You should just play chapter 1 when it's out, and then play chapter 2, you know? Because the chapters titles made me think, well, I'll just wait until it's all done, and then I'll play it. But, you know, I don't know. I haven't been following it at all, so I don't know. Undertale, great game, obviously. This is a stupid thing to say. Like, you know what? Super Mario World? That was a great game. Like, yeah, it sure was. Undertale truly defined an era of gaming, I'd say. It's 7 chapters of the same game. Okay. So I should wait. Because chapter 5's out? That's the new one? Ooh, Deltarune OST is better than Undertale. That's a take. Oh, you like the Wii Shop video? Thank you, Sam TR44. Appreciate it. That was a fun one. That was one of those videos where I made just like, this one's for me. I don't know. You know, I don't know if anyone will care about Bossa Nova tropes. But I know people like the Wii Shop theme. So, okay, so we're on the second maritime battle. Hopefully this one's not as hard as the first one. Looking through my old transcriptions, trying to remember where I was, opening up the first maritime battle Sibelius file. I was like, oh yeah, I remember this was a pain in the butt. True, I should just listen to the music. I don't play every game that I talk about on the channel, you know, but I always feel like a bit of a fake gamer when I do a video on a game I haven't played, you know. And then sometimes you get caught, or I get caught. It's like, yeah, that's interesting that you're talking about this version of the track that only plays when the character's on the toilet. You're like, oh, damn it, I didn't realize that. Anyway, can we all hear this? Looks like the audio's coming through. Man, that is such a great intro. That takes me right back to being 8 years old. Like, what is that chord? Ah! Oh, man. Okay, I'm excited. Let's get into it. So we definitely need timpani. However, timpani is not a jazz instrument. I don't know if you know that. There's no jazz timpani. There actually isn't any jazz timpani. Oh, we need strings too, which are a jazz instrument. And we need, what else do we need? Pretty trombone, I guess, is what that is. There's a flute in there. Flute and strings. Cymbals. That's not a jazz instrument either. Cymbals, there we go. Those are horns. Horn and F, no key. Was there? I don't think there's any snare in here, is there? Yeah, I think we're good without snare. Okay. So do this. Take out the piano. We don't need that. Yeah, put the names of the staves on so I know what I'm doing here. Start full, then go short. Let's see if I even remember how to do this. Man, it's been so long since we've done a proper Wind Waker Wednesday. How do I feel about Sibelius? I've been doing a lot more jazz composing and arranging, but fear it's late to start using Finale. Don't use Finale. Isn't Finale, like, if you haven't already gotten used to Finale, don't start with Finale. Isn't it dead or dying or something? Hi from Thailand. Hi to Thailand. Hi towards Thailand. That's so cool. I like Sibelius. People like to hate on Sibelius. I like it. I haven't tried Dorico. People have good things to say about Dorico. You really just got to pick one and then commit your life to it. Because it's kind of like, I don't know. It's like learning how to write. If someone went and said, oh, you have to hold your pen this way now when you write, you'd be like, I'm not doing that. You know, that's how I feel about working with a new notation software. It's like, I guess I could learn how to do everything all over again. I don't want to do that though. But if you're fresh, if you don't have one that you're connected to already, then yeah, look around. I'm not the right person to ask because I'm a Sibelius, lifer. Dorico I've heard is good. MuseScore is free, so it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat that if you're not like doing professional, whatever. Not transcription? What's the name for when your job is making the sheet music? Something scription. Oh, that's gonna bug me. I can't think of it. Okay. Well, let me know if you do use Dorico. Come back on a future Wednesday and tell me what it's like, because I've heard good things. I guess maybe it's good. Like if Finale went under, but the program's still out there, then it's not gonna get updated and changed or like updated and broken, and they're not going to come in and mess anything up. I know the Sibelius the Sibelius company are trying to put it on a subscription and stuff. I still have my old like student license from back in the day, so I don't know about any of that stuff, but maybe it would be good, is what I'm saying. If your program works and it'll never get updated again, that's not a problem, right? Engraving! Engraving. It's not something scription. It was engraving. If you're not doing professional engraving, I'm sure MuseScore is good enough. I've heard that it's not like, I've heard that it's not as easy to use for super detailed technical stuff, but I don't know. What's my marching band experience? None. I'm Canadian and we don't have that up here. We don't have that up here. We are aware that marching bands exist, but there's no Canadian marching bands as far as I know. Okay, let's. Oh, there's 100% snare drum. Chickadoon. What was I was sitting there like, I don't hear any snare drum. It's 100% snare drum. First note of the piece is snare drum. Okay, like a duck. Oops, not that. Shake-a-don, 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 bomb, beam, bomb, beam, bomb. So, what are the timpani notes? Bomb, bomb. Can everyone hear Sibelius? It seems super quiet to me. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, this must be piccolo. It's way too high for flute. So let's change it to piccolo. What was that? Boom, baby. Oh, we got an odd number of beats here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 1 and 3. Excuse me. Bum, beam, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 11 beats. So I should put this as 3/4 time and then switch to 5/4. I think makes the most sense. Bum, beam, bum, beam, bum. Make this 5/4. Oh, and then is the main groove in 3? I think it is, isn't it? No. Oh. Wait, what temperature is this? So the bass figure is in 6/8 or 3/8 or whatever. But I think it's in 4, because listen to the chord stabs. Listen to these. Three, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a polyrhythmic thing. I think it's probably easier to feel. Like you could write the meter with the bass, bum bum bum, beam bum bum, beam bum bum, beam bum bum, and then write out the chord stabs as polyrhythm, bump 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 bump. But I find it way easier to feel like the time is in 4, bump 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 boom, and that's the loop, and then underneath you have this rolling beam bum bum, 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 you know. So I'm going to put this in 4/4 time. Make this a double bar line again. Anything can be 4 if you count hard enough. If you count slow enough. 1, 2, 3, don't get going, go. 2, you just gotta zoom out a little bit. Then it's in 4. It's 1 bar of 4/4 at quarter note equals 1 BPM. Oh yeah. What are we doing here? Oh geez, that chord is gonna be a nightmare. See on the bottom? Get that. So. What's the third note? Ding dong bomb. Is it G? Bomb. Yeah, it is G. Okay, cool. So what I want to do is is do like this and change the beaming. Whoa, not that. Change the beaming to show that it's a rolling pattern. But you can't. Okay. Am I gonna have to do this throughout the entire? I think I am. Ling gong gong, king gong gong, king gong gong. Let's get the chords too. Oops. Oops. Come on. There you go. There's a G flat up there too. Beam, 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 beam. Oh, there's strings going on too. This is gonna be a tricky one. I should have started with an easier one for the return. Bam, bam. Beam, beam. Beam, beam, beam. What happens if I... Because it doesn't want to save the beaming. But if I do this, will it save the beaming? Hey, it does! Okay. This won't take that long then. I thought I'd have to go through the whole piece and fix the beaming on all these notes to show that it's a polyrhythm. Me bom bom. Oh yeah, and this is going on in the trombones as well. But it's like low. No, it's not that low. Yeah, it's just aggressive. Okay. I think these horn stabs are just E flat, and then the G flat is happening in the strings. No. I'm wrong. There's an F in the strings. So is it like... Is this E flat in the strings too? I mean, that sounds right. Way too slow, but... what is that? Like 132. That's my guess. Put accents on all these. A little Fort Sando marking too. That sounds like the right tempo. 3, 4, 5. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum. That sounds right. Right enough. Wind Waker Wednesday returns! Woo! Okay. Oh, wait a sec. I'm jumping around all over the place here. Chicka-digga, 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 chicka-digga. Not this. There. Come on. There we go. Fix the beaming. Hello, Wodo Baggins. I should change Zelda. Whoops. Excuse me. What's the timpani doing? I think there's bass drum too. Bass drum and cymbals. It's like peanut butter and jelly. Can't have one without the other. even though Sibelius's bass drum sample is horrific. Okay. Yeah, we need chords obviously, but I don't want to get bogged down by the intro. So this is also in the timpani. Yeah, okay. That's right, yeah. Ah, okay, wait. I keep going back. Okay, I keep going back because I need to figure out how many bars this vamp is. I'm pretty sure it's just 4 bars. But it's impossible to tell when you're in the middle of it because of the polyrhythmic nature. But then every time I go back before it, I catch something in the intro that I want to write down, and then I forget what I wanted to do at first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, and yeah. Me bomb. Me bomb. Me bomb bomb. Love your videos. Was just binging some of them today. Is there a chance you'd cover music theory behind experimental tracks like Pepper Steak from Off? I don't know it, but yeah, definitely. I should check it out and then do a video on it if it's cool enough. That's another thing I want to try. Besides huge, gigantic, long video deep dives that I'm gonna do one of at least. I also want to try making really short videos because I feel like I always get stuck in this zone of like, this is cool, but I don't really have enough to talk about to make it a whole video. So I think it'd be kind of nice to just put out like 3-minute long videos of like, look, this is a cool little thing. And then there's no pressure. And it's like, I have a bunch of ideas in the chamber that are that length that I haven't been able to spin out into a larger thing. So I'm going to try some of that next month. What was the timing? It's so easy to lose the beat. Okay. Did you ever consider Sea of Stars? I should, because that's Yasunori Mitsuda wrote for it, right? I haven't checked. This is one of the many games that I have heard and thought, ooh, I should check that out, and then not checked out. Pepper Steak from Off on my radar. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's Peeper Steak. It's not Pepper Steak on purpose. Okay, I'll remember that one. Three boom 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 ba dum. I don't know what the notes are, but that's the rhythm, I'm pretty sure. Let's see if we can hear that flute part. Okay. That's not right. Your videos are an invaluable resource. Thank you so much for your content. It's really helped me out. Appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy the videos. That means a lot. So this is a B. Oh geez, okay. Oh, this is flute now. I'm sure this was flute that he just like rocketed up the sample way up past the range that a flute normally does. If we put it up here, is it like... This is like bright red. That's Sibelius saying, don't ever do that. But I don't know. I don't play flute. Is this like totally impossible? Well, I'm gonna leave it. Because this is supposed to be way down here, which is too low for piccolo. I guess it's not too low for piccolo, but it doesn't sound like piccolo. Ba-ba-ba-da. I think that's right. Ba-ba-ba-da. Da-da-da-da. 1, 2, da-da-da-da. 1, da-da-da. So it's either 1, 2, or 1, 2, da da da. I think it's a triplet. I think it's a quarter note triplet. Hello, Animus Invidious. Good to see ya. Thanks for joining. I think I'm gonna do a triplet. So 1. What would that be? 1. Yeah. Like that. That's a cool rhythm. 1, check. Da da da. That's cool. Da da da. Because it's not da da da. You know, it's not that locked in. It's a little floatier. Okay, wait. So let's see. Da, 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 da. And then the horns move up. To E natural. I just assume that the bass is still rolling with this pattern. Okay, let's back up and see what else we can fill out here. Mario Maker Monday, that would be fire. There's another note in there though. Okay, wait. Why do I hear it? Why do I feel like there's a harmonized note, but I can't hear the note? I feel like the flute is definitely playing that line. There's gotta be a string harmony tucked in there. Everything sounds wrong. Ah, this sucks. Oh, that's that note. Okay, let's see. Try and hear it. I feel like I'm going totally crazy. I'm hearing these two voices as being like a fourth apart or something. But then when I check the notes individually, they seem fine. Okay, I'm really losing it. What makes Wind Waker's soundtrack sounds so distinctly different from other soundtracks. The mix between playfulness and avant-garde-ness and sentiment. It's got a very delicate mixture. You have your tracks like Errol's theme, like Grandma's theme. A lot of the like Hyrule music is like taking old melodies from old Zelda games, but just the settings and the orchestrations are really poignant. There's a lot of sentimental music, and it's not afraid to be sentimental, you know. But then all that is balanced out by the majority of the soundtrack being very fun and goofy and playful in a way that feels authentic and feels like it's not, I don't know, it's very like think of Outside Island. It's just a great melody. It's just like childishly great, you know. And then, you know, all the stuff Hajime Wakai wrote for it, all the boss music. There's a lot of weird stuff. This, you know, this like we got this 3-note cell bass line repeating as a polyrhythmic figure underneath chord stabs and a different time signature. This melody is just like bizarre, and all these three parts of the soundtrack fit together into the sonic world of the game somehow. Just a great score. Great score. Is there any book that helps you analyze melodies? What else do we analyze melodies? I guess Schoenberg's Fundamentals of Composition helped me a lot. That's the book that I read that introduced me to the concept of like tonic and dominant form melodies, which is a basic concept if you're into classical composition, but just the idea that melody expresses harmony, no, like whether you mean to or not, it does. That, and then I mean, coming from a jazz school background where you have to transcribe a bunch of solos, you're doing a lot of that sort of analysis, transcribing solos just to like make sense of what the performer's playing, you know. So you transcribe a line and you're like, well, how do I play this? Okay, he's playing like an A flat major type of line over top of this whatever G flat 7 chord. It's like, okay, I see what he's doing there. Learning to kind of think in harmonic terms about a melody helps a lot to understand what the melody is doing. But that's not all there is to it. There's also elements of phrasing and structure, which are important, which Schoenberg's book kind of covers a little bit. Fundamentals of Composition is the name of the book again. There's an old text by Goetrich, Goetrich. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but it's called Exercises in Melody, and it's about like learning how to write a melody, but in learning how to write a melody, you kind of can reverse engineer how to analyze a melody, you know. So that I found that book really interesting too. Very dated, like I think it was written in the 1800s, maybe 1700s even, but probably not 1700s. I don't know. That's a poll. I haven't thought about that book in a long time. Okay, there's definitely a harmony. Okay, I'm losing my mind. I don't know. I'm just losing it. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm just hearing this note being held underneath, and that's what I'm hearing. Okay. Oh, the bass line changes when the horn note changes though too. I know if I just copy paste, it'll ruin the beaming. So I gotta do this dancing around a little bit. Okay. Okay, so let's see. It goes up a half step. I think it's just in octaves, being doubled an octave above. Okay, like that's not right. What is the flute playing? But it is right. Oh man, I'm gonna go absolutely mental. Oh, okay, and then here we're back to the original bass line. It was just a little 2-bar stint. Okay, let's see. A little percussion feature here. Let's see. Okay. Well, the timpani goes off. Let's get those crash cymbals. Boom. I said we were going to get the crash cymbals, and then I did not get the crash cymbals. Let's see. So 1, 2, and. Whoa. 1, 2, chica. I don't know how you notate a choke, because it's like, and then maybe like choke. That's what I'll do. Excuse me. Crash. You know, he like cuts it off for this beat. I don't like doing this though. Usually I don't like notating where the note is supposed to end with drums and cymbals because it doesn't matter, right? Like you just hit the drum and that's it. You can't control the ending. So just write where the note starts and then write the rhythm to be as readable as possible. But here he is controlling where the note ends. So now I feel like I should worry about ties and stuff. Well, I won't think about it too much. I'll do it like this. Is this Ganondorf quote coming in here? Okay, hold on here. Man, seriously, if this is a real cymbal player, His armpits would be all cut up by the end of this. That's how you choke the crash cymbals, is you shove them in your armpits. Not a Ganondorf quote, just rising fourths. Oh. And then in the strings too. Okay, what am I missing? I'm missing the timpani solo. Is it B and G? I think it's B and E. Yeah, that sounds right. Da bon baton. And check it out, don't check it out, don't. No. Let's see. I'll give all these notes accents too. That'll be fun. Okay, that sounds hard. Oops. Get out of here, and then a higher group of strings joins in. I think here. Okay, wait. It wasn't that many though. It was just like these. I think. Let's see if this lines up. Where are we? Okay. Not on these three. That's okay. This repeats, but the strings go up an octave. Ooh, there's an extra note on the bottom though. Let's see. Ooh, interesting. So it's not just following a fourths pattern. This bottom voice is doing its own thing. I wonder why. And then these go up a half step too, it looks like. That's a crunchy chord. Okay. Let's see. And then, okay, so then our boy is back. Our timpani is back. Don't ruin that beaming, but that's okay. Easy fix. Okay. back to this. Oh, wait a minute. The timing seems wrong. That's cool. The bass stops being a polyrhythm. I am notating all of Wind Waker. Slowly but surely. That's the goal. Some of them are quite easy, actually, if you can believe it. Not this one. This one's kicking my butt. We've done, this is the 33rd track on the soundtrack, so we're not that far. We still got like, how many are there in total? There's got to be like 200. We'll get there. We'll get there one day. The battle themes are all just completely psychotic. Okay, so Okay. So the there's an extra 1 beat. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a single bar, make it 1/4. And then we're going to do take from here and put this here. Why isn't this working? There we go. Okay. Okay, now we're talking. Now we're in business here. And then we go back to the vamp, this vamp, briefly. Here. See if you can see what I'm talking about. I'm probably not narrating my decision making very well here, and I'm zoomed way far out, so you're probably all wondering what the hell I'm doing. But okay, so listen to the bass. See where the bass lines up here. No, I got it one. Hold on here. It's 1/8. It's not 1/4. Okay. Oh boy. Yes. Then we're gonna add a single. Should I make this a bar of 9/8? Maybe I will. Maybe that's the play. I'll do other 9/8. Beam and rest groups, make them 4, 4, and 1. Okay. And then Okay. And then we can take from here. And then this should not mess up my beaming. Yeah, heck yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. That works. Oh, except I gotta fix the beaming on these still. Beaming. goes. Okay. Okay, so now what happens next? Let's see. Okay, well, there's a bunch of crash symbols that I'm missing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it goes 1, 2. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Okay, come on, Sibelius. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 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 And 1, 2, 3, 4. Higher string comes in the bass line there. Chigadone, 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 chigadone. Okay. I don't know about the timpani there. Gotta double check that. But the snare drum definitely comes flying in. Let's see here. Oops, wrong one. So the timpani definitely changes to a galloping thing. But what note is it playing? That's the hard part. Oops, that's not what I want. Hey, come on, back. Is it really F and B? That seems wrong. See, the intro was E flat and B, like for sure. So I want to just do that again. That's probably what it is. Does that sound right? It doesn't sound right. It's so hard to tell the pitch on timpani. Might keep it like that for now. Just do a bad job of the transcription. It's already 8:30. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so now what is it? Boom, bum, 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 bum. Yeah, that makes sense. Doo-dee, doo-dee, doo-dee. Should put like a double bar line. Put a little letter here. Should put a letter here too, I suppose. Yeah, that's probably good for letters. But I don't want to do this. I'll just do this. And then the next part is what does the strings do? Think like that sort of thing? Something like that? Okay, let's see. Let's see, back up a little bit. Okay, snare is going about jet. Maybe not 3 slashes, maybe just 2. Jet. Yeah, bass drum is hitting those last 2 bombs. The bass figure has moved up a little bit. Let's see. Bing bom bom bom. Man. But the pattern is the same, so we can know. Okay. Okay. Is this right? Sounds... You know what? There is a low piano doing that bass the whole time too. I was a little hasty getting rid of the piano. I'm going to just copy paste this whole thing. Boom. Let's see. Is that right? No, it's gotta be D flat C A. Like that, I'm pretty sure. Oh, except the beaming is all wrong now because it actually has moved to line up with 4/4 time. That's kind of fun. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's right. I should make these accidentals match up with the strings, I suppose. These are F sharps. Yeah. Whew. That's a high note. Then a bar 3. Should I make these all? No, I won't. I could make this 3/4 time here. Maybe that's what I'll do actually. Then the beaming will be easier. Oh man, this is just beaming the game right now. Okay, and then after this, put this all on one page. Whoa. Onto system, that's what I want. Jingadoo, jingadoo. I'm pretty sure the bass is just doing this, but let's find out. Let's see what's going on here. Wait a minute, did I get duped? I got duped! Okay. What's going on? I got tricked. I must have heard one of the harmonies is the melody or something. Oh yeah, there's two horns. That's why I got duped. Because, yeah, I heard this high horn part, but assumed it was the same as the low horn part because I didn't hear the low horn part. Okay, let's go. And then the snare moves to this sort of thing. Bop, bop. Chicka-dugga, 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 chicka-dugga. Oh, except it goes chicka, chicka, chicka. At least that's the loop point as far as I can tell. What does the bass do? There's a cool walk down there. Nito. Oh, and then that flows so smoothly back to the original. Start on B. Here. You can see it on screen, right? That's the original thing. Ah, that's so smooth. That's so sick. Okay. Let's see here. I think that's a D flat. Yeah, it definitely is. Okay. Am I missing anything from this part? Let's see. I don't think so. Okay, so that just loops back. We don't even need these bars. So we'll run it back here. Okay, and then go back to the beginning, see what I'm missing. I'm definitely missing like everything in the intro here. I'm going to put a octave up sign so that it's slightly legible. And then I'm probably missing a bunch of percussion. Let's see. Actually, I might need to call it. I gotta get that chord at least, right? I think this might be a unison line just in a bunch of different octaves, like. Okay, does this sound correct? Other than the last chord. Yeah, that does sound correct. There's a little flute run up that I missed though, isn't there? I think it was like. Probably not that, but something like that. Let's see if that sounds right. Yeah, it sounds right. So there's a couple F sharps in there. Oh, this is like trilled by the flute. What else am I missing? Oh, and there's a timpani roll too. We're missing some extra spice in the strings. Is a B flat in there? Maybe. That's pretty close. We're missing something. It's not as horrifying as the... It could be the trills though too. That's better. I think there's a low B flat there too. Maybe not. Maybe in here. It's got that kind of like screechy. There's a horror movie, aliens attacking you quality. I'm gonna do this and see if that sounds right. Tritone in the horns. Okay. How's this? Oh, there's too much in there. maybe it's just that. Maybe there's no B flat. It's just a B natural. There's probably more C's in it too. That's probably it. Oh, except the horn's gotta be like super loud there. Okay, and the basses all have to quiet way down. Love that granicism. That's cool, underline. Dynamics are all wrong. Okay, well, if the mix is better, that would sound pretty much right, I think. I gotta take off, but, okay, next Wednesday, I'm gonna do the normal morning time, hopefully. Thanks for coming for this, we're getting back into the swing of things, sort of, Wind Waker Wednesday. And I hope you have a good week. See you next Wednesday. Bye-bye, everybody. Peace.